back to my channel. I'm here with my friend Destiny and my friend Maddie, and we're all half Filipino.
That's a really great way to put it. This is why we're here, is because we're half Filipino.
The other part is because they're really hot and they're fun, and our boyfriends are friends, so it was like an easy way to trust them.
And it all started when our boyfriends took us on a date to Six Flags, and then we all just clicked, and here we are today.
Maybe it was the White Claws.
Maybe it was the White Claws,
Maybe
actually.
it was the
I
rides.
know. Now that I'm sober, I'm kind of sitting here thinking, I'm like, do I really like these girls? No, I'm kidding.
You know, honestly, I feel like Filipino girlfriends are just the best kind of girlfriend.
No bias.
No
They
bias.
are, they definitely are.
And so, let's talk about Big Ed.
Yeah, let's talk about why he likes Filipino girls.
I think that because America went into the Philippines long ago in the 1900s and helped them out and was like essentially the Philippines' big brother, a lot of Filipinos in the Philippines grew up really idolizing Western culture and wanting to be American. I know that my mom grew up always dreaming of having children that were white with blonde hair and blue eyes, and like that was like her ideal. And part of her immigrating to America was getting married at 16 to a white man in the military.
It's always the military,
It
I
is.
swear.
So many, yeah. My dad was in the Navy and my mom was a waitress on base in the Philippines, and then they met because she was his waitress, and then they hit it off and started dating and then got married a couple years later. And also both of my mom's sisters married men in the military and then came to America.
Wait, how did your parents meet?
So I'm third generation. My mom is mixed, and then my dad he's mainly Filipino. So my mom was 15 and she had me. I obviously was not planned. Then as I started growing up, she of course ended up with a white guy. That's how it always ends up. And then we moved to Washington. It's always, and they're all in the military. All of them. Everyone in my family's in the military.
All right, without further ado, now that we know where we come from, there's like so many clips of Big Ed that have gone viral with this sweet Filipino woman named Rose.
Yes.
Is that her name?
Yes, Rose. Definitely.
And so we're gonna give our Filipino reactions to Big Ed's controversy and his weirdness.
So the first clip we're going to show you guys is just Ed and Rose meeting at the airport after they've been chatting up online for a few months.
This is so weird. He's just waiting there with his suitcases.
They always do this where it's super dramatic and they're waiting there, and it's like, are they gonna come? What's gonna happen?
Oh, she looks so
She's
cute.
so cute.
Oh my God, she looks really happy to see
How are
him.
you? How are you? Are you real? Oh my
Are you
God,
real?
you're so real. You're so beautiful. Oh my God.
His little ponytail.
I'm so very happy to see you.
You promise?
I'm so excited and very
I love Filipino accents so much.
Me too.
I am too.
It feels like home.
It feels like home.
Like you, I was so worried. I'm like, I didn't think you were gonna come. Now I'm standing in front of her, and I really want to kiss Rose.
Does he have a neck?
I really do.
No, that's why
Somewhere.
he's my neck.
Buried
I wanna
under
make
there.
sure that she really likes me.
I expected yours told to me, short to me.
So straightforward.
I thought if I told you I was the same height, maybe I would have a chance.
I see on
So he
in
lied.
person, he is really big. Big. But short.
The fact that she's like our age.
Oh my God, I know.
Really?
Yeah. So basically this just epitomizes stereotypical like Asian relationships. And she's a 23-year-old girl. Like we're around the same age.
Oh my God,
That's
we're
crazy.
almost
Yeah.
23.
You guys, if we lived in the Philippines, this might be us.
Well, thank God we don't.
No, because if we lived in the
I don't
Philippines,
want
we'd be
that.
superstars.
I haven't been to the Philippines in a few years, but like every time I'd go, like when they
tell
see
you
me,
to?
they think I'm
Yeah.
like famous. It's
Yes.
so weird.
Yes.
I love you.
They just
I
met.
know.
So we just met Ed and Rose. Before we get into the meet, what are your first impressions of them two?
I don't think she's very into him, to be honest, but he seems like he's already in love with her.
Yeah, I mean, he knows she's the best he can get.
The thing that I do know that in Filipino culture, it is normal for their families to encourage them to get out of the Philippines and into the US somehow. So I think that she likes the idea of him because she thinks that he can provide for her and stuff like that.
Offers security.
Yes.
I value security as well. So they're just at the Manila airport. They met for the first time, and now this next video.
Is Rose scamming Big Ed?
I was gonna say is big.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, you guys.
This is crazy. I like it. Don't get me wrong. It's just a lot to take in. Hi, do you speak English? Does anybody speak English? You can't just grab from my want to see how much this is. I don't even know how much this is.
Keep the change.
No, keep the change.
I love a generous.
I know, she's so generous.
I'm not comfortable with Rose grabbing my money because that's not what you do. And I already have questions about her sister because, she asked me for money. She basically said, I need help. My store's going to close. And she's asking me for money. I don't want to believe that this could just be a scam. But I don't know if Rose is in on it or not.
You're dating someone from a different country, babe.
Yeah, it's from a completely different country.
Yeah.
And also, there's this whole thing about, when you are in America, a lot of other countries just believe that it's just, mega wealthy and everyone is very rich here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's how it is anyways, because family in the Philippines, I feel like ever since I was little, we would always send boxes of toys or clothes to the Philippines. And I think that's a Filipino thing.
Yeah.
Because I have Filipino friends who have done that with their
Yeah.
families
A
too.
balikbayan box.
I
wanna
don't
make
know what
one.
that means.
It's called a balikbayan box when you send it to the Philippines. But I mean, he's scamming her, honestly. We want to talk about real scams.
All right, so next up, we're gonna go from the market to Ed seeing Rose's home for the first time.
Nice to meet you, Maria.
Ngayong nakita ko si Ed ng personal, mas maliit siya sa akin. Saka yung medyo mataba nga siya.
Okay, hold on. Did you guys' grandmas or family members really put an emphasis on weight and
Yes.
Yeah, they'll call anyone out for
Yes.
being fat or chubby, whatever.
My mom always asks me, how much do you weigh? How much do you weigh now? How
Your
much do you
mom
weigh
asks
now?
you that? Oh my
Yeah.
God. I feel like that's very prominent in most Asian cultures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we get back into it?
Yeah.
Follow me, follow me.
Okay.
Follow me.
Okay.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's my family, it's my sisters.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
What do you think of my home?
Well, where are the windows?
Big windows.
That's not a window. Okay, that's okay. It's all open up above, and they don't really have a front door. It's just a kind of a curtain of paper CD covers. It's all concrete with sheets, I guess, to make it more homely. And I expected it to be, pretty bad, but this is really bad.
Wow.
How's that last line make you guys feel?
I don't know where my mom lived when she was growing up, but when she tells me about it, she tells me that there was a store connected to their home. And also, isn't that the whole point of 90 Day Fiance? Isn't that the whole point of you helping this woman get out of this as well?
I think the point for him is pussy.
Speaking of that, Ed is now gonna go meet Rose's dad, and you'll see how it goes.
My dad say we want to shower too with you.
Oh, are they gonna have a bucket shower? There's a name for it. I forget what it's called.
To my family.
Whoa.
It's funny that he doesn't question anything. He just goes along with it.
Oh my God.
Horrifying.
Rose, what is that?
A little mouse.
I cannot wait to get out of here.
She's so
I'm
nonchalant
going to
about
make
it.
hotel reservations as soon as possible.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that they had to shower like that.
Wait, have you ever seen what did you say they were called?
Tabo?
Yeah.
You guys use a tabo for something?
I have once when I was younger, when I went to the Philippines and we were visiting, and I took a shower at their house, and that's what I did.
It's so funny because my family in America that are from the Philippines, even if they have a shower, because they have a better living situation, obviously, they still put a rock in a bucket in there. Have you ever seen that? They scrub
with
their
the
body.
rock?
Yes.
That's interesting.
They have a rock in a bucket, like a rock.
Acts as like a loofah.
Yeah, it acts as a loofah.
I need to go get Smokey because he won't stop squeaking and I can just hear his little high-pitched squeaks in the background, so I'm just gonna grab him.
All right, so up next, Rose and Ed are gonna go on a little trip, and we're gonna see the true colors of Ed.
This is our second day in Palawan, and after I confronted her about her sister, I feel 100% sure that Rose had nothing to do with her sister wanting money from me.
Well, also her sister was in a dire situation and that was the solution that she saw as the option, so.
I mean, I think the entire family is in a dire situation.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He's acting like it's so out of left field for someone to ask for help.
My mom was poor as shit growing up. She would go to the boondocks with her sisters and get fruit, and then when she would walk to school with her sisters, they would steal sugarcane from a sugarcane farm and chew on it on their way to school.
Wow.
He told me, my sister messaged to him. She want money, and he was not 100% sure to me, so I feel hurt. But I can't forgive him because I love him and I want to enjoy our vacation.
Rose and I are in a really good place right now. I'm falling more and more in love with her. But there's something that I'm afraid to tell Rose that I should have told her a long time ago. I don't want more kids. I didn't tell her sooner because I didn't want to lose her.
Scammer. He's the scammer.
I like the view.
You do?
Yes.
You're my best view.
Yeah, see, that's like the famous clip right
Best
there.
view.
So last night, remember, you were talking about you wanted more kids. And I want to be honest with you and tell you that having more kids is not something that I want.
I tell you before, right? I tell you I want 2 kids, but why you not answer me like this?
Because he wanted to have sex?
I'm not rich. I work very hard for my money.
I know.
I only have enough love. I only have enough money for you and for Prince.
Well, I just think it's so weird because that's such a huge deal breaker.
Especially if she already told him that she wanted 2 kids.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, let me just still get her because she's cute.
Yeah, exactly. It's grooming, basically. She's younger than his daughter.
Oh God.
Problematic.
Please change your behavior because you another say another girl, and I think you give her again what you hurt me.
So you think I'm bad? I'm a bad person, okay?
Yeah.
He storms off.
He's so dramatic.
He has a bruised ego for sure.
Yeah.
I done to this relationship after I met in person. I realize who is a true Ed right now.
She's strong.
I mean, I'm shocked. I waited 28 years, to find love again. Maybe she just needs time.
28 years ago, she wasn't even born
I need
yet.
to let her calm down.
Smokey, do you have anything to say about this? He just looked at the inside of my mouth.
That was probably what Ed was doing to Rose. That guy's kind of a scumbag. Screw Ed.
I love that conclusion. I thought we were gonna be enlightened, like, oh yeah, the Philippines, like I really appreciate America, but we're just like, no.
Scumbag.
Okay guys, thanks so much for watching our reactions to this video. I hope you stay tuned for more new videos every single week. Make sure you comment and subscribe.
Do you guys feel inspired to watch 90 Day Fiance now?
I just might after your recommendation.
And you know what? I know you're inspired to go ahead and watch all my videos. Comment below other videos you think that we should react to, and maybe we will. Pinay!